So I want to ask a larger picture question. Unless you want to tell me you're doing everything you can to sign Shohei Ohtani, we will not stop you from saying that on our show. But when I think about how you've operated, you've been willing to spend a lot short term or less long term on guys like Friedman and Mookie kind of situations. Is there an Andrew Friedman philosophy that would stop you from doing the kind of mega deal it would take to get this done?
No, I mean, I think my philosophy is not to have hard and fast rules about anything. That is kind of my operating ethos. I think my greatest strength is also my greatest weakness in that I see everything in gray. I don't see anything on extremes. So for me, everything is case by case. And, I think when looking at bigger contracts, and obviously we have a number of them, it's a little bit about how you space them out and time them. And the more you have, obviously, the more good players you need that are 0 to 3 players. You need a really strong farm system. And so a lot of it gets at organizational health in that moment as you forecast forward. And so that's just so much more nuanced than, hey, are we pro big deal, anti big deal? I mean, Mookie was a very large deal. Freddie was for age and AAV, but obviously it's been great. But for us, everything is a case by case and how it kind of intertwines into our current roster, our future roster, and just giving ourselves as much flexibility to be as good as we can be, because we appreciate that it's hard to know what's going to happen today. It's even more difficult to know what's going to happen a year from now, 2 years from now. And so kicking the can and buying time and optionality on things for as long as you can, whether it's on a player or whatever it is, has a lot of value. And, for us, I think being able to sustain this run and also have the future outlook that we have right now is something that is, front and center for us in our minds and everything we do. And we've all seen a lot of large market teams have a really good run and a lot of success and then kind of fall off the cliff and take a while to build back up. And we feel like we owe it to our fans to not do that. My guess is if we do that I'll be pumping gas somewhere. But that's what drives us. And, we're trying to be as good as we can be in the current year, but also keep us in position to be as good as we can be in future years as well.
That's one other thing that you've done really well is these big contracts have been for the right guy. Freeman and Betts are 2 out of probably the 4 MVP candidates this year. I mean, I guess Acuna probably leads, but Olsen being the other one. But you've signed great players for your big contracts. And I wanted to follow up on Ohtani. And I know since you're a smart guy, you'll be able to handle it however you want. But I think I and many others, we're not alone, anointed you as a favorite for Ohtani because when we're just reading tea leaves, obviously he's not confiding in me in any way, nor is his agent confiding in me in any way. But we know that last time you were probably ruled out because you didn't have the DH. He does seem like the West Coast. 5 out of its 7 finalists were on the West Coast, and we presume, and just by seeing him and how he operates, that he wants to win. You have been the most consistently winning team in baseball over the last 10 years. So is there any reason I shouldn't have been, or we shouldn't be anointing you as a favorite for Ohtani?
Yeah, I mean, I think obviously it's a better question for him. I think he has put himself in this great position. I don't think people really know what the drivers are, and it's a personal decision for him. He's put himself in the ultimate position to figure out exactly what he wants. And we'll see what happens when we get to the off season.